Hello everyone and welcome back to our English podcast, the place where learning English is simple, fun, and practical. Today's episode is very exciting because we're going to help you answer one of the most common and important questions in English. Tell me about yourself.
Yes, that's right. People ask this question all the time. At a new job, in a classroom, when you meet a new friend, or even at a party. And sometimes it's hard to know what to say.
But don't worry. By the end of this episode, you will have the tools, vocabulary, and confidence to talk about yourself in English.
And remember, we're not only teaching grammar and vocabulary here. We're teaching you how to communicate in a natural, friendly way. So relax, enjoy, and let's learn together.
Oh, and before we start, don't forget to subscribe, click the like button, and share this podcast with your friends who are learning English. It really helps us grow and it helps more people learn English with us.
Let's begin with the basics. When someone says, "Tell me about yourself," the first things you usually share are your name, age, and where you are from.
Exactly. Let's do a short example.
My name is David. I'm from the United States, and I'm 29 years old.
Perfect. My name is Sarah. I'm from Canada and I'm 26 years old.
Easy, right? Let's break it down. And my name is your name. I'm your age years old. I am from your country.
Try it now. Say it with us. Repeat after me. And my name is. I'm years old. I am from.
Remember, you don't always need to give your age if you don't want to. It's optional, depending on the situation.
After introductions, many people like to ask about your family. This is a natural and friendly topic.
For example, do you have brothers or sisters?
Yes. Let's practice. I'll go first. I have one brother. His name is Tom. He is older than me.
That's great. I have one sister. Her name is Sarah. She is younger than me, and she's a student.
So here are some useful sentences. I have one brother. I have two sisters. I am an only child. This means you have no brothers or sisters.
And don't forget about parents. And my mother is a teacher. And my father is a doctor.
Talking about family makes your introduction more personal. And people love to know a little about you.
Another very common question is about your job or your studies. People want to know what you do.
For example, what do you do?
I can say, I am a teacher. I teach English.
And I can say, I am a student. I study art.
Here are some patterns. I am a job. I work as a job. I am a student. I study subject.
Let's try some examples. I am a doctor. I am an engineer. I study business. I study computer science.
Here are some patterns. I am a job. I work as a job. I am a student. I study subject.
Now let's talk about hobbies and free time. This is one of the best ways to connect with people. When you share your hobbies, people can find something in common with you.
Yes, exactly. Think about it. When someone says, I like playing soccer, maybe the other person also likes soccer. Boom. Instant connection.
Let's start with the phrase, in my free time I like. Repeat after me, in my free time I like.
Here are some examples. In my free time, I like cooking. In my free time, I like running. In my free time, I like painting. In my free time, I like watching TV shows.
Another phrase is, my hobby is. My hobby is playing the guitar. My hobby is reading novels. My hobby is taking photos.
And don't forget, I enjoy. I enjoy traveling. I enjoy swimming. I enjoy listening to music.
Okay, let's make this interactive. Listeners, think about your hobby. I'll give you a moment.
Now say it out loud. In my free time, I like, and finish the sentence.
Great. You see, hobbies are easy to talk about and they make conversations friendly and interesting.
Sarah, let's share a little more. What's one of your favorite hobbies?
Well, I really enjoy painting. On weekends, I usually take my brushes and canvas and paint something new. It helps me relax.
That's wonderful. For me, my favorite hobby is playing soccer with my friends every Saturday. It's fun, healthy, and social.
So, listeners, you can see two different hobbies, painting and soccer. Creative and active. Both are great examples you can use in your introduction.
Now, let's move on to likes and dislikes. This is another great way to share your personality and tell people more about yourself. When you meet someone new, talking about what you like and what you don't like is a simple way to connect.
Yes, and the good news is, it's very simple in English. You just use short, clear sentences. For example, you can say, I like, or I don't like. You can also say, I love, for something you really enjoy, or I hate, for something you really dislike.
Exactly. Let's give some examples so our listeners can practice with us. I like pizza. I don't like olives. I love dogs. I hate waiting in traffic.
Great. Now listeners, it's your turn. Let's practice together. Repeat after me slowly. I like, I don't like, I love, I hate.
Perfect. Sarah, how about we make this a little more fun? Let's do a mini game. I'll say a word or activity, and you answer with I like, I don't like, I love, or I hate.
Okay, that sounds fun. Let's play.
Pizza.
I like pizza.
Waking up early.
I don't like waking up early.
Cats.
I love cats.
Standing in long lines.
I hate standing in long lines.
Perfect. See how easy that is? Just a few words and you can already express your feelings.
Yes. And listeners, you can try the same game with a friend, with your teacher, or even by yourself. Just make a list of words, like foods, animals, activities, and practice saying whether you like them or not.
For example, let's try some new ones for our listeners. I like chocolate. I don't like homework. I love listening to music. I hate cleaning my room.
Good ones. And here's a tip. You can also use adverbs to make your sentences stronger. For example, I really like pizza. I absolutely love dogs. I really don't like waking up early. I absolutely hate traffic.
Adding words like really, absolutely, or so much makes your English sound more natural and expressive.
Let's give the listeners another chance to repeat after us. Ready? I really like. I absolutely love. I really don't like. I absolutely hate.
Excellent. Now you're not just saying like or don't like, you're showing your feelings in a stronger way.
And remember, when you talk about yourself, sharing likes and dislikes is a great way to make friends. You might say, I love music, what about you? Or, I don't like spicy food, do you? These questions help start conversations.
Exactly. So, practice every day. Think about the things you like, the things you don't like, and try to say them in English. The more you practice, the easier it will be.
Next, let's describe our personality. This is very important because it makes your introduction more colorful and interesting. If you only say your name and your job, people don't really know who you are. But if you add some words about your personality, they will understand you better.
Exactly. Your personality shows your character, how you are as a person. Here are some common and simple words you can use to describe yourself. Friendly, funny, creative, hardworking, honest.
Let's put these words into short sentences. For example, I am friendly, or I am hardworking. Very simple, right?
Yes, and you can also say, I am funny, or I am shy. These short sentences are powerful because they tell people a lot about you in just a few words.
Okay, listeners, let's practice together. Repeat after me slowly. I am friendly. I am funny. I am creative. I am hardworking. I am honest. I am kind. I am shy.
Great job. Now, here's a tip. You don't have to describe yourself with only one word. You can use 2 or even 3. For example, I am friendly and creative, or I am hardworking and honest.
Yes, that sounds great. And remember, you don't always have to be serious. You can also add fun words like, I am funny and kind.
Alright, now let's move on to feelings. Feelings are also a great way to describe yourself, but they change every day. You can say how you feel right now, today, or in this moment.
For example, you can say, today I feel happy, or I feel tired. You can also say, I feel excited, or I feel relaxed. David, let's try it together. Repeat after me. Today I feel happy. Today I feel tired. Today I feel excited. Today I feel relaxed. David, how are you feeling today?
I feel excited because we are recording this podcast and teaching our amazing listeners.
That's wonderful. I feel happy too because I love helping people learn English.
See? Feelings help you share more about yourself. Listeners, now it's your turn. Try to say, today I feel, and then choose one word, happy, tired, relaxed, or excited.
And here's another fun idea. You can combine personality and feelings together. For example, I am a friendly person and today I feel happy. Or, I am shy but today I feel excited.
That's a great way to practice. And if you want, you can make a little game. Every morning, say one personality word and one feeling word about yourself. For example, I am creative and today I feel relaxed.
Yes, that's like a mini daily exercise in English. It only takes a few seconds, but it helps you build confidence.
Exactly. And remember, it's okay if your words change. Some days you feel tired, other days you feel excited. Just keep practicing and try to be honest with yourself.
Here's an important cultural tip. In English-speaking countries, introductions are usually short and simple. People don't normally tell their full life story when they first meet.
Yes, that's very true. For example, in a job interview, you might say something short, professional, and clear. For example, my name is David. I studied English education, and I am an English teacher. That's it. You don't need to add too many personal details. Employers just want to know the basics.
Exactly. But the way you introduce yourself can change depending on the situation. For example, at a party or when you meet friends, you can be more relaxed. You can say, Hi, I'm Sarah. I love painting and reading adventure books. That's friendly and it helps people connect with you.
So the key is, adjust your introduction depending on the situation.
Yes. Think of it this way. Formal situations equals professional answers. Informal situations equals personal answers.
Let's give some more examples. In a classroom, if a teacher asks you to introduce yourself, you can say, Hello, my name is Anna. I'm from Spain, and I want to learn English to travel. That's simple, but it gives useful information.
Good example. Now, in a new job, you might say, Hi, I'm Carlos. I'm the new engineer in the company. I look forward to working with you. That's professional, short, and polite.
And now let's imagine a travel situation. If you meet someone while traveling, you can be casual and friendly. Hi, I'm David. I'm visiting from Canada. I love exploring new cities. That's a nice way to start a conversation.
Yes. So listeners, remember this tip. Don't use the same introduction in every situation. Think about where you are, who you're talking to, and what kind of impression you want to make.
That's right. Practice different introductions for different situations. One for school, one for work, one for parties, and even one for travel.
Exactly. And the more you practice, the more natural it will feel.
Let's practice together. This is your chance to speak out loud. Don't worry if you're alone. Practice makes progress. We will ask questions, and you answer with your own information.
Ready? Question 1. What's your name? Great job. Say it clearly. My name is.
Excellent. Now question 2. Where are you from? You can answer, I am from Mexico, or I'm from Brazil. Remember, short and simple.
Question 3. What do you do? Are you a student or do you work? For example, I am a student, or I work as a nurse. Try to be specific.
Question 4. What's your hobby? Good. You can say, my hobby is playing soccer, or I love cooking.
Now question 5. What do you like? For example, I like listening to music, or I like learning English.
Excellent. You are practicing real English right now.
But let's go a little deeper. We'll give you extra practice.
Okay, bonus question 6. How are you feeling today? Answer, I feel happy, or I feel tired.
And bonus question 7. Why are you learning English? Possible answers. I'm learning English for my job. Or, I want to travel.
That's excellent practice.
Listeners, repeat this exercise every day. The more you speak out loud, the more confident you'll feel.
Yes, and remember, it's not about perfection. It's about communication.
Exactly. So keep practicing and little by little, English will feel more natural. Let's give our listeners an extended vocabulary bank they can use anytime. This is like your personal toolbox. You can take a phrase whenever you need it and build your introduction.
Great idea. We'll give you lots of examples. Don't worry, you don't need to memorize everything today. Just listen, repeat, and later, choose the ones that fit your life. Here are some examples. I live in a big city. I live in a small town. I live in the countryside. I live near the beach. I live in the mountains. I live in an apartment. I live in a house with a garden. I live with my family. I live alone. I live with roommates.
Notice how each sentence adds detail. Instead of only saying I live in Peru, you can make it richer. I live in Peru in a small town near the mountains. See how much more interesting that is. Let's move on to pets and family. People love to share this in introductions. I have a dog named Max. I have a cat named Luna. I have 2 brothers and 1 sister. I am an only child. I live with my parents. I have a big family. I have a small family.
And you can mix it with hobbies. For example, I live in a small town. I have a dog named Max, and I love taking him for walks in the park. That gives people a clear picture of your daily life. Now, let's talk about favorites. This is one of the easiest ways to share your personality. And my favorite food is pasta. And my favorite food is sushi. And my favorite drink is coffee. And my favorite color is blue. And my favorite color is purple. And my favorite sport is soccer. And my favorite sport is basketball. And my favorite movie is a comedy. And my favorite movie is an action film. And my favorite TV show is a drama. And my favorite music is rock. And my favorite music is pop. And my favorite book is a mystery novel.
Here's an example of how you can combine them. My favorite food is sushi, my favorite color is green, and my favorite sport is tennis. I also love reading mystery books in my free time. Now let's practice talking about your job or your studies. I am a student. I study English. I study business at university. I study medicine. I am an English teacher. I work as a nurse. I work as an engineer. I work in a bank. I work in a restaurant.
And you can always make it friendlier. I study art and my hobby is painting. Or, I work as a teacher and I love helping my students learn new things. Now hobbies. These are fun and easy. And my hobby is painting. And my hobby is cooking. I love playing soccer. I love reading books. I enjoy listening to music. I enjoy playing video games. I like traveling to new places. I like watching movies. I like hiking in the mountains. I like swimming in the ocean.
Here's a longer example. I live in a big city. I study computer science. My hobby is cooking and I enjoy trying new recipes. I also like traveling and my dream is to visit Japan one day. Now let's see how natural it sounds when we mix everything. My name is Sarah. I am from Canada. I live in a big city in an apartment. I study art and my hobby is painting. I have a cat named Luna, and my favorite color is green. I also enjoy traveling and reading adventure books.
Another example. My name is David. I'm from the United States. I live in a small town near the mountains. I work as a nurse, and I love helping people. I have a dog named Max, and my favorite sport is basketball. I also enjoy listening to pop music and watching comedies.
See how much personality that shows. With just a few sentences, you give people a clear picture of who you are.
Okay, listeners, now it's your turn. Try to create your own introduction using 3 or 4 of these sentences.
Here's the formula. 1. Say your name and where you're from. 2. Say where you live. 3. Add 1 or 2 things about family, pets, or hobbies. 4. Finish with your favorite food, color, sport, or music.
Example. My name is Ana. I am from Spain. I live in Madrid with my family. I have a cat, and my favorite food is pasta. I enjoy listening to rock music.
Perfect. Now pause this episode, take a notebook, and write your own introduction. Then say it out loud.
Yes, the more you practice, the more confident you will sound when someone asks, "Tell me about yourself."
Wow, today we really learned a lot. We started with simple introductions, your name, where you're from, and what you do. Then we moved on to hobbies, likes and dislikes, personality, and even cultural tips.
Yes, and the best part is that now you have the tools to answer one of the most common questions in English. Can you tell me about yourself? You don't need to feel nervous anymore. You can introduce yourself with confidence.
Let's quickly review the highlights. 1. Say your name and where you're from. 2. Add something about where you live. 3. Share your hobbies, likes, or favorites. 4. Mention your personality or how you feel today. 5. Adjust your introduction. Keep it short and professional in formal settings, and more fun and personal in casual situations.
Exactly. And remember, you don't need to use every single sentence. Pick 2 or 3 that fit the situation.
For example, in a job interview you could say, "My name is Maria. I am from Mexico. I studied computer science and I work as a web developer." That's clear, professional, and to the point.
But if you're at a party or meeting new friends, you could say, "Hi, I'm Maria. I'm from Mexico. I love playing the guitar and trying new foods. My favorite sport is soccer." That's more casual and shows more of your personality.
The same person, 2 different introductions, both correct for the situation.
Here's our key advice. Keep it simple. Don't try to use complicated grammar or long sentences. Simple English is clear English.
And don't forget to smile. Body language is also part of communication. A friendly tone and a smile make your introduction much stronger, even if your English is basic.
Yes, confidence is more important than perfection. If you make a mistake, don't worry. People will still understand you.
Now here's your challenge of the day. Write your own introduction in the comments below. Use 2 or 3 sentences.
For example, my name is Carlos. I am from Peru. I like music and soccer. That's simple, short, and perfect for practice.
We would love to read your introductions. And who knows? Maybe you'll even meet other learners from different countries in the comments.
Remember, learning English is a journey. Every time you practice, even for 5 minutes, you are making progress.
Yes. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Just start speaking. Use the phrases from today's episode when you meet someone new, or even practice alone in front of a mirror.
The more you repeat, the more natural it will feel. Soon, introducing yourself in English will be automatic.
If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to our channel or podcast. That way you won't miss our future lessons.
And please, click the like button if this helped you, and share it with your friends who are also learning English.
Your support helps us continue making these episodes for free, and we truly appreciate every comment, like, and share.
So, thank you so much for spending your time with us today. We're proud of you for practicing and taking action to improve your English.
Keep practicing, keep smiling, and remember, you can speak English with confidence.
Goodbye, everyone. See you in the next episode.